In the deep forests and verdant meadows of Eldoria, tales of Orion abound, woven into the very fabric of the land. He was a protector of balance, a keeper of the wilds, but to the villagers he was also known as the Hidden Ranger. It is said that Orion would sometimes walk among mortals in a guise so ordinary that even the most perceptive would overlook his divine presence. Clad in a hooded cloak of green and brown, with a quiver on his back and a bow in hand, he moved like a shadow, leaving no trace save for the whispers of his deeds. One of the most beloved stories speaks of a time when the village of Terranwood was plagued by a fearsome creature known as the Moonshadow Beast. This monstrous predator, its fur like liquid night and its eyes like burning embers, emerged from the depths of the cursed Blackthorn Woods. The beast stalked the village outskirts, its howls chilling the blood of even the bravest hunters. Livestock vanished, and villagers dared not step beyond the safety of their hearths after dark. The villagers prayed to Orion for deliverance, lighting small fires by their doors and leaving offerings of bread and herbs in the hope that the god of the wild would answer their pleas. One misty evening, as the village gathered in their hall to discuss abandoning their home, a lone figure arrived. He was a ranger, or so he claimed, and his voice carried the calm confidence of one who had faced such terrors before. "Let me hunt this beast," he said simply. His emerald eyes, though shadowed by his hood, seemed to see beyond the ordinary, and his presence filled the hall with an inexplicable sense of hope. The ranger ventured into the woods, and for 3 nights the villagers saw no sign of him. On the 4th dawn, as the mist lifted, the villagers found the carcass of the Moonshadow Beast on the edge of the forest. The ranger stood beside it, his bow in hand, his cloak untouched by the beast's blood. Without a word, he vanished into the woods, leaving the villagers to marvel at his deed. In their hearts they knew the truth. This was no mere man, but Orion himself, answering their prayers and safeguarding their lives. Since that day, the hunters of Eldoria have observed a solemn tradition known as the Hunter's Vigil. Before venturing into the wild, they gather in the village square, lighting a fire and offering a piece of their intended game, a feather, a claw, or a piece of meat, as tribute to Orion. They whisper a prayer for protection and guidance, their words carried on the wind. "Orion, guide my aim, steady my hand, and shield me from the shadows that prowl the land." It is said that those who honor Orion with sincerity will find their prey abundant and their paths safe, while those who scorn the ritual are cursed with misfortune in the hunt. Travelers passing through Eldorian villages often hear the villagers speak in hushed tones of meeting a mysterious ranger on the road. He is described in many ways, tall and lean, with eyes that gleam like emeralds, a quiet man who offers sage advice, or a sharp-eyed hunter who leaves no footprint behind. Some say he aids lost travelers, guiding them safely through the forest. Others whisper of him silently dispatching bandits before they could strike. This recurring figure has given rise to the myth that every traveler could be Orion in disguise. Villagers often offer hospitality to wanderers, fearing that to turn away a stranger might be to insult the god himself. Children are taught to greet travelers respectfully, and elders claim that should a villager ever harm a wandering ranger, misfortune will befall the entire community. To this day, Eldorian hunters and villagers share stories of encounters with the Hidden Ranger. Was it truly Orion, or merely a mortal who carried his spirit? The truth remains a mystery, but in every tale, the legend of Orion grows, deeply rooted in the hearts of the people who depend on the wilds he protects.